Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coffee with Marci. My mission is to bring entrepreneurs and nonprofits a voice. And today I'm excited to be here at Racefaster with Lindsey Finkel. So we are here in Ridgewood live at Racefaster.
Here we are. Welcome to Racefaster.
Yes, so this is awesome. Well, right now they're building our audience.
Right.
So how'd you get through the snowstorm?
Made it through. Wasn't as bad as I thought. But
Okay, so Ridgewood was shut down, I'm sure.
Ridgewood was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ridgewood, and then we have a store at the mall, so they were shut down too.
So that was shut down too.
It was.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we have someone that has joined us. Hello. Welcome. We are at Racefaster with Lindsey Finkel. She's the co-founder of Racefaster Apparel. So tell me, Lindsey, how did you get into the racing world? I want to hear all about this.
Yeah. So I would say about 3.5, 4 years ago, I was doing a lot of work at the gym, working out, taking all different classes, and I just decided I really wanted to switch things up.
Yeah.
So everybody around me was starting to run, do the local 5Ks, and I really didn't run at all.
Yeah.
So I, crazy me, signed up for a half marathon, having never run more than maybe, let's say, 3 miles before.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so one of the trainers at the gym was like, you can't just run a half marathon, you have to know what you're doing. There's a lot more that goes into it than just signing up for a half marathon and showing up race day. It doesn't really work like that. So they had introduced me to Aiden Walsh, who's the founder of Racefaster.
Okay.
He started it as a running coaching company, so he does private coaching. So I met up with him thinking maybe I would just, get a couple of tips from him.
Yeah.
Because to me, like, a running coach, you have to be a serious runner, and I was not at all. So
Right.
I didn't realize that there was something for adults that was coaching that was just, your fitness coaching. Same way you have a trainer at the gym.
Yeah, because a lot of moms and all, they decide they want to, it's on the bucket list.
Yes,
And they
exactly.
need a trainer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this was just a trainer outdoors and running rather than indoor weightlifting. So I had met up with Aiden. He explained kind of how his program works.
Yeah.
And then I made him come to the track with me because I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to make it the whole way around the track. And then the way his program is set up is you meet a few times a week working on different things. So a track workout, it's called a tempo workout also, which is a little bit longer intervals. And then he puts together a plan for you. So here's when your race is going to be, and here's what you do to build up to it.
Right.
So to me, I was like, I don't know, is running going to be boring? You go outside, run a few miles. But the way he set it up was so different than that.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so because each workout was so different, it almost felt like you were doing a different workout every day. It wasn't like, go outside and run.
Because it can get monotonous, so it's good to hear that he switches it up.
Yeah. Absolutely. So then I had met with everybody at the track, and the first time I went, I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. This is so cool. Like, maybe I won't just use this for training for half marathon. Maybe I'll actually get into this. We'll see how it goes. But it was so many different people, all with different goals. So some people, had never run like me, had never run much before.
Right.
Some people, ran in college and they just wanted to break that 3-hour full marathon. So it was kind of a gamut of all different types of people.
Yeah.
But everybody was like so encouraging, and they were so excited
it's nice,
for me.
Nice to have the team, you
Yes.
know?
Yeah. And it
feed
really
off
was.
of each other.
Because, like, for me, I would have thought that they would be, like, competitive, who can get there first, if who
Right.
runs faster. But because everybody has a different goal, it's not like, who can get there first. It's like, oh, I've done that race before, you should try it. It was my first race. And
that's
it was just,
great.
like, a really nice group.
Right.
Got you out of bed nice and early in the morning. So
Yeah.
it was just really great. And like I said, it exposed me to, like, what is the running world,
Right.
really?
Right.
Totally not what I
Absolutely.
thought. And that was many half marathons ago.
Yeah.
So
That's a foreign world to me. I like the
We'll
gym
get you
fine.
there. Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah.
I am
fun.
always just mesmerized by people that run marathons
Yeah.
because it is truly, it to me, it's just unfathomable that
Yeah.
I would ever even do anything like that.
Yeah.
So kudos to you.
Yeah,
That's
no,
awesome.
It's great. It's very good.
So I know this brought you also into the world of Racefaster.
Yes,
so
it did.
tell me about that.
Yeah, so like I was saying, Racefaster, Aiden started it as a running coaching company and then saw this need for a complete ecosystem of runners' needs. So he started adding to this Racefaster brand that he started as a running coaching company. So from that, he was like, it's not just adults that need coaching. A lot of kids need private coaching as
Right.
well. A place
Right.
to go outside of the school. So he added kids program anywhere from 5 and up. And that runs all year long. There's 2 different programs. We have the club team, so that's for the more advanced runners, the more serious runners, the runners that are really working on speed and agility and all that. And then we also concurrently with that have kids programs, indoor and outdoor. Indoor for the winter, obviously, outdoor
Right.
otherwise.
Right.
Cross country, kids track. So that's for absolutely anybody.
Yeah.
That's for people that just want to run with friends, that want to be in better fitness, that
Right.
just something to do, something to move around. So we have that. Then he also added race directing as well. So directing local 5Ks, half marathons, all of that. So
Okay.
kind of started to build.
Yeah.
And then I was talking to him about kind of his business strategy because I saw where he was going with it. And I was like, can't really have this ecosystem without apparel.
Right.
All runners need apparel.
Absolutely.
So kind of as almost a joke, but not really, I was like, we should start it together. Why not?
Yeah.
So he's like, you know what, I looked into it before, but it's very difficult to do. I really don't know about it that much, but, you know, do you have any ideas? I'm like, we can try it. Why not?
Yeah.
So we actually met with my dad after that. My dad was manufacturing. He manufactured artificial Christmas trees in China.
Okay.
But I had always grown up like in a household where he always shared stories with me and with my sister, you know, the fun stories, the business lessons and all of that. So I kind of knew that I wanted to do something entrepreneurial. He actually took me to China as my graduation present for high school.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
So it was like your path, right?
Yeah, so I went to all the
So-
different factories and really kind of understood it. And then, so when I was, you know, talking with Aiden, we're like, let's just meet with my dad, pick his brain about, is this a good idea? Where should we do it? Who should we reach out to?
Sure.
How does all
sure.
that
There's
work?
a lot to learn, I'm
Yes,
sure.
absolutely.
As far as how it works.
Yeah. So then we did get in contact, obviously, with some suppliers. We started sampling. We designed everything with a runner's mindset. So anti-chafe, moisture wicking, reflectivity, obviously, for safety, zippers in the right places, pockets in the right places, all of that.
Right.
So we started sampling and designing and made sure that it was top of the line and everything, and the material and the quality and fabric, stitching, all of that. So
Right. So are you very involved in the designing of the clothing?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So you had touched on this about all the different things that you have to think about for the runner with the chafing and the reflectors and where the zippers go.
Yep.
And I don't think people realize, like, I mean, you can throw on workout clothes, but there is a true mindset as to how you are designing these this clothing.
Yeah, because we are runners, right?
Yeah.
So we're not just designing it like, oh, that looks cool. It has to look cool,
Right.
but it also has to perform even better.
Perform, right, and
So-
breathe and be comfortable and
Right.
all
So
of
even
those
whether
things.
you're training or whether you're racing, you know, you need to have your pocket if you run with a phone, or the pockets for gels when you're running longer distance races, and you need to have gels and blocks and stuff like that with you. Reflectivity is always a safety thing, so we try to put that on a lot of the apparel, not on everything, but on a lot of things.
Right.
And to your point, like someone might just pick up a pair of pants and be like, oh cool, there's zippers at the bottom. Well, they're purposely off center in the back because you don't want it to rub against your Achilles tendon. Things like that that people might not even pick up on.
Of course.
Maybe like the elite athletes or real runners that have an eye for that, or that
Right.
that have experienced
They understand.
a zipper rubbing
Right.
at them in the wrong spot. Then they're like, ooh, let me make sure. But for the average runner that walks in who a lot of our shopper is, they might not pick up on that.
Right. So, guys, you should really think about this. If you are starting to run or you have run, I mean, really think about the apparel, the clothing that you have on, and its function. Because Racefaster actually, just as you were telling us, I mean, you really have the clothing that works for long distance running.
Yeah.
So anytime you are looking to do a marathon, which I know a lot of you ladies and dads, you know, decide later on in life that that's something that you want to do, the clothing is very important to make a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not just for that person that's running a marathon. Like, you're in the apparel now, and you can.
I know. Look how cute I look. See, I just want to be cute, but I look good. Thank you. But I love
But
this
you can
jacket.
see, like, that's a great two front piece. People do run in it, but a lot of people throw on a pair of jeans and just go out.
Yeah.
So it's not over the top where it's like, oh God, you can only wear that if you're
Right,
running.
no.
It's just that it does have the extra nuances to it that make it
Right.
perfect for running as well.
Right. Something to think about.
Yeah.
So you were talking about the marathons and you guys training the marathons.
Yes.
And so what exactly does that mean? So somebody decides they're going to run a marathon. Tell me what they do. They reach out to you. What happens?
Yeah, so they reach out to us, and they really just join the group. So whether you're training for a 5K or a marathon, overall, somewhat the same. Obviously, the distances are different,
right?
And the amount of training might be different. But really, it's just making sure that you're ready for your particular race. So if it is a marathon, you'd come to our groups. We meet a couple times a week.
Okay.
Show you guys all the schedule.
Yeah.
But then also you pick everybody's brain. You speak to Aiden as the coach for racing. So, you know, he would put together a plan for you, just tell you like high level.
Right.
You know, you want to be at this distance by that time, but there's so many people that have run so many marathons, you almost pick each other's brain. Like,
okay.
But yes, like there's definitely a formal process for it as well.
Yeah.
And then also a big part of it, which is a separate piece I'm sure we'll talk about, is the yoga as well. So maintenance is a huge thing. So, and like I was saying, whether you're going up for the 5K or a marathon, people are going to have a tight IT band. They're going to say that they hurt their knee. Typically, it's just a tight IT band, but you know, a lot of people wouldn't know. Nobody would know unless somebody told them.
Right.
So, you know, going to yoga classes, and even just if you don't have time to get to a yoga studio, you know, there's things that, again, you talk to the other people in the group, but using foam rollers, tennis balls, anything like that, just to open up your muscles. And
right. So. Well, we can talk about that because you've touched on it. So you have a yoga studio here.
We do.
And you started that up because you felt there was a need for the runners.
Yes.
So tell us about that.
Yeah, so it started as, like you said, fulfilling that need for runners. It's a great, obviously, physical workout. It's a great mental workout. A lot of runners are always in go mode. I am as well. But it's good to just take it down, to really focus on opening up, like I said, hip flexors, IT band, quads, all of that. A lot of people end up getting injured because they take on running too quickly and they don't do the maintenance piece. So just simply jumping in a few yoga classes a week, or even, like I was saying, if you do one yoga class a week and maybe take some notes and then do it at your house, just people tend to get injured when they're not careful about the in-between. It's so easy to forget to stretch before and to stretch after and to do that
and
maintenance.
I don't think people like to do it.
Right,
really.
exactly.
You know, it's like, I only have this much time, and you don't want to waste the time doing the stretching, but it is so vital.
Yes.
So you do not injure yourself.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, that's a huge injury prevention.
Because your muscles, they tense up, right? They tighten up. You've got three bands here, and then like they all tighten up, and you've got to break that apart.
Exactly.
Right?
And it really doesn't take so much. It sounds much more intimidating or much more overwhelming. Like, oh, well, I only have 45 minutes. I'm just going to run for those 45. You'd be better off stretching before and stretching after, really warming up your body.
Right.
And that's part of what we have at Active Light Fusion, our yoga studio. We don't do hot yoga. It's all just in a heated room, but it's not hot.
Right.
And that way you're kind of warming your body up. So all the instructors kind of get everybody to warm up. And then once the body's warm, then you can get into those deeper stretches that you get more of the benefit from.
Right. And so how many classes do you offer? How often are the classes, or how does that work?
We have all different classes. I'd say there's about at least 3 a day. We typically have an early morning, maybe your 9:30. We have that lunch break that a lot of people like, that 12 to 12:45, and then an evening class as well.
Okay.
We do all different types of yoga. So we have restorative yoga, we have vinyasa, we have yoga for kids.
Nice.
We have all different types of yoga, and on the weekends as well.
Yeah. So let's talk about the kids now.
Yeah.
So you have the kids programs.
Yes.
One of the things that a lot of the moms and dads talk about is that we only have track that's offered in the middle school, starts in 7th grade. And they, you know, maybe through the church, they have a team and everything. But there's nobody knows about any running programs.
Yep.
So you shared with me that you guys have that.
We
so
do.
Please share with everyone.
Yeah, so from ages 5 and up, we do offer running year-round for the club team, like I touched on a little bit before. That's for the more, I would say, experienced runner, the older kids maybe, or just that younger kid that just has a wonderful talent for and is really passionate about it. You don't necessarily have to be breaking records or anything like that to be on the club team. It's just more of the kid that's a little bit more focused, a little bit like focused on running, I would say. Whereas we also, like you were saying, have the spring track. We have cross country year round. We have the indoor track team in Waldwick at the Superdome in the winter. So that is for any and all kids. It's really just a place to get out, to be with friends, to get fit, to do
That
to learn
sounds like, yeah.
and to learn all the different. It's not just run around the track. It's
Right.
actually very structured, but it's fun.
Agility
the older kids are
and
mentoring
games.
younger kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it's agility, it's drills. They
Mhm.
do shot put, javelin, all that stuff as well, high jump
fun.
and all that. So it exposes
Yeah.
them to track and field, where, like you were saying, there really isn't. If not
No,
available
I mean,
elsewhere.
it really doesn't seem to be available, so
Yeah.
it's really awesome. So
Yes.
if someone wanted to reach out, they could
Yes.
just call the store
They
and
could call the
find
store,
out or go
all the-
online.
Yes, all the information is at racefaster.net. You just click on, there's a kids program link. You just click directly on that, and it gives you all of the different options
Okay.
there.
All
So
right, awesome.
for the upcoming one, we have it in Ridgewood, Cresskill, and Leonia. So depending on where you're
Mhm.
closest to, you could join that group.
All right, awesome. And all right, so let's talk about the marathons. You direct marathons, Aiden, and you
Yes.
direct the marathons. Like, how many marathons do you have? What's your upcoming event? Like,
Yeah.
tell us about it.
Yeah, so we have a few different. We do mostly 5Ks. We have one half marathon.
Mhm.
The next one coming up is this Sunday, so everybody get ready. It's in Fairlawn.
Fun.
Yes, St. Patty's Day 5K in Fairlawn, benefiting
Okay.
the CTC Academy. So we have that coming up. That's a 5K and a kids fun run. So it's about a mile for the kids. Any age is welcome for
Okay.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Then we have what would be the next one coming up? The July 4th race in Glen Rock. We have the Arboretum run in Glen Rock.
Oh, so that's all in Glen Rock. That's
Yes,
great.
and then
Okay.
we have our Thanksgiving Day run as well in Glen Rock.
Okay.
And then the half marathon is in Westwood. It goes through a few different towns, but it starts and ends in Westwood.
Okay.
And that's a really nice course. You have about 11 miles on the road,
Mhm.
and then a little bit around the reservoir too. So manicured trail is nothing. You don't have to be a trail runner. It's
Yeah.
just a really nice soft manicured trail, so that it's a little bit lighter on your legs.
Right.
It's
Right.
beautiful around there.
Yeah. So that's. Do you have a lot of street running? Because I know it's more jarring on the legs.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
of it is street.
Okay.
But like I said, you get a little bit of break around the reservoir.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I just want to talk about. We did touch about this, but if someone is interested in running, just tell them
Yes.
what could they do. So like someone like me, I'm not a runner, but maybe it's on my bucket list. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just come out, meet with us. We really have every level. Honestly, we have some people that join that can't run for 1 minute.
Yeah.
They run, they jog with us. What's really nice about our group is you can be any level and you don't feel like you're, holding people back or pushing people. Or
Right. Okay. Good.
So you meet at the same place. You all have relatively the same workout, maybe modified if you're starting or maybe modified if you're super advanced, but the vast majority of people get the same workout and you
Okay.
meet in the same place. So for example, Tuesday mornings we meet at Benjamin Franklin Middle School.
Mm.
We meet there. Everyone gets, warms up together, does our drills together, then
Yeah.
we get a workout from Aiden.
Uh-huh.
And you're on a track, so it's not like you're all together, but you're running at your own pace.
Okay.
So it's
Got
based on your effort level. So a lot of people, what we see is people are like, I'm really not a runner, but I want to try. But like, I'm too embarrassed. I've never
Yeah.
run. I'm going to be out of breath.
Right.
Not to worry. Most people feel like that. Unless they come in as a runner,
Okay.
most people feel like that. So you just join the group. Once people get there, they see it's really not an intimidating group of people. It's just a bunch of people that are
Okay.
looking to be fit and
All right. I'm going to trust you on
Yeah.
that.
trust me. So it's nice. And then, like I was saying, on Friday, we have our tempo workout. So you either meet at the store right here and jog down to Vetsfield, or if you want, you can meet us directly at Vetsfield if you don't want to do the jog. I know we have a lot of teachers that need to be in the car at a certain time,
Yeah.
so they don't want to do the extra jog back here.
Got
It's
it.
totally whatever you want, and that's about a half a mile loop. So
Okay.
again, you get the same workout, but you're not pushing anybody too fast out of their comfort zone. You're not being held back. It's
Right.
really, once you go, you see. But I know there's a huge barrier to entry with just being just uninformed, and
Right.
especially if you haven't run before.
Mhm.
But really, we have people.
And just real quick, what's the commitment to that? Like, I mean, how many times do you need to run a week, like, with the program?
So we offer Tuesday. A Wednesday is you jog around Ridgewood, and then you stop at the different playgrounds and do some pull-ups and dips and stuff like
Okay.
that. Then you come back to the studio to Active Life Fusion. We do a little bit of core work there.
Okay.
So we meet Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and then most of us will do a long run either
Okay.
on our own or just kind of
Got it.
it
Very
doesn't, not
good.
like a formal one, but a lot of us are enough friends through the group, so it's like,
Yeah.
hey, what time are you doing your long run?
Right.
And even things like that, like if you're training with someone who's running a marathon, but you're not, you just do the first however many miles, and they keep going
Okay.
and you stop. So it doesn't, people, I think, put too much pressure on themselves when they're
Right.
trying to enter this run market.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. It seems there's a question here. Do you assist in putting together a marathon to benefit an individual or a cause? example, person battling cancer.
Yes. So I think I understand what they mean by that. So, for example, our Thanksgiving Day race it benefits mesothelioma.
Okay.
So the IMP through Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston. So we do raise money for that. So a portion of proceeds do go to that.
Great.
Each race that we do does benefit a charity. So we never have our own, like I was saying.
Each one does?
Yes.
Okay.
Different charities.
Yeah.
So the one in Fairlawn this Sunday is for the CTC Academy. So, like I was saying.
That's wonderful to hear.
Yeah, so we try to benefit different charities in different walks of life.
Lovely.
Yeah. So.
Now let's talk about the stores.
All right.
All right. So you have 2 locations.
We do.
Yeah. Tell us about the locations and what your stores have to offer.
Yeah. So we have 2 locations. We have one right here in Ridgewood that you'll see shortly.
We're going to do a little tour.
Yeah. On North Broad Street. So the old Marcia's attic space is what everybody calls it.
Yeah.
Right across from the train station. That's also where our yoga studio is that you'll see as well. So you'll find everything in there from, sports bras, tank tops, indoor, outdoor gear, fleece lined, mesh, kind of everything that a runner or even just anyone that's doing fitness. Like just because it's tailored to running just means it's super quality and could be used for running.
Because look how cute this is. I'd
A
wear
little hoodie?
this.
Yeah,
I mean, it's adorable, and I love the colors. And again, like I said, I love this jacket. I'm sorry, here's another question. If I am training for a marathon, would you be able to give me a workout plan? Yes.
Yeah, so that, yes, we can. I think we kind of touched on that.
Yeah, maybe they joined a little bit later. Yeah, that's definitely part of it.
Yes.
Yeah. So thanks for your questions. Any more questions, please bring them on.
Yeah.
So continue with the story. And you get running shoes. And
yes, so we do have running shoes. All of the apparel is, like we were talking about, designed and manufactured by us. It's all named after streets and landmarks in Ridgewood and Bergen County. So you can come check out, see if your street is here.
Yeah.
Put in any requests that you might have. And then we also have a store in Garden State Plaza Mall as well. So
yes.
2nd floor outside of Nordstrom.
It's a great placement. I saw the store the other day.
Yeah, it's really nice. We get, a lot of people that shop here shop there as well. So it's, but we got different demographic, and this is more of our kind of community store here. We host a lot of like ladies' night events, and our packet pickup for races and all of that is in this store. But the other store is, in the Garden State Plaza Mall as well. Yeah.
So for instance, they have the race coming up, and they'll have them come to the store and pick up their packets and their numbers and all of that.
Yeah, and we have all the sponsors are coming here too, setting up tables so they get to interact with the community. That's something that we really like to focus on, especially at this store, is just getting the community in here. Right. Whether you're a runner or a yogi or just like fitness apparel or, anything.
Cool.
So, yeah, this is kind of our community. We have ladies' night once a month and all that.
Yeah, what's the ladies' night?
So ladies' night, what we do is we start with typically about a 30-minute class, whether it's a meditation, a restorative yoga, vinyasa, any kind of class like that. And then we have different community partners come in.
Okay.
And they set up their area as well. And it's just a nice way to get the community together, have a glass of wine, glass of water, whatever you'd like. And it's just fun.
So do you do through the yoga, do you do meditation also?
We do. We don't have it on our weekly schedule yet, but we'll do workshops with it. Okay. And like I was saying, for ladies' night, like Jessie had led our last meditation. It was awesome. So I know there was a lot of demand for that, so I think we're going to add it to the schedule.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Because I think meditation helps with all that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're in a good place mindset, then the body performs better.
Exactly.
Right?
Got to have a clear head.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just see if there's one more question. So we already answered that question. I'm going to just see if there's any more questions really quick. Sorry, I have to scroll up. And then we will go on our little tour. Thank you guys for joining us today. This has really been an awesome interview. I loved hearing about Racefaster. Thank you so much for being on the show and sharing all the wonderful things that you do.
Yeah.
And again, so Racefaster, you help with marathons. You have the clothing, the apparel that's necessary for the runner. You have yoga, which is great for anyone that's running, and yoga's just good for anybody, right?
It is.
Yeah.
And then we also have kids. I don't know if I mentioned that.
And then you also have the kids programs.
The kids yoga too.
And the kids yoga, yes, you did mention that.
Yes, we have kids yoga, and then we also have mommy and me yoga, which is super cute.
Oh my God!
Yeah, so it's just a great time for the mom and the child, boy or girl. It doesn't we say mommy and me, but it's really not. We have daddy, and we had and not come in with her niece, and then, even nannies or neighbors, whoever. So that person and me. But ages 2 to 5 for that, and it's a great way.
And what about the kids yoga? What are the ages on that?
It's about 4 to 8. But you can take a little younger, a little older. The older ones kind of just help out with the younger ones, and it's really nice. It's just
fun.
A great way, especially when it's a little bit colder out, for them to come inside, and it's just really nice.
It is something to do.
Meet friends and to do something productive.
Absolutely. And the cold, it's always nice to hear about something more to do. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, all right. Now we're going to have the fun part. We're going to take our tour, Lindsay.
Let's do it.
All right. So you tell us, and make sure you take this out of here. Hello. We're here.
There we go.
A nice couch there. All right. So
I'll take you into the Active Life Fusion yoga studio first.
Yes.
So here it is here.
Beautiful. I'm just going to do a little scan here. Scan around the room.
Yeah.
So, nice bright room.
Yes, and we do close those curtains. You can still see out, but people can't see in. So there is privacy during the yoga classes. Otherwise, we like to keep it nice and open.
Right.
And then, if you don't have a mat, use one of ours. Otherwise, you can always bring your mat in here.
Lovely.
Yes, and we have all the different accessories that any yogi would need.
All right, so you have that available to buy if somebody wanted to?
Yes, or even just to use during the class. Yep.
Okay.
Either or. So we have mats, we have blankets, we have blocks, straps, bolsters.
Good.
Got the whole works.
All right, wonderful.
So then you'll come back in through this way. This is the lounge. This is where the interview was.
Yes.
And this is just a place to relax before and after class, to leave your stuff, make yourself comfortable in here.
Right.
And then we do close this door in between the classes, so everything in here is private.
Very good. This is where all the fun stuff is.
That's right. So this is the Racefaster store we've been talking about here. So we have all of our menswear on this side of the store. Like I was saying, shorts, t-shirts, jackets, zip-ups, fleece-lined, indoor, outdoor. All of their gear is over here.
Okay.
And then our women's wear is on this side of the store. So
right.
You kind of get the full gamut there.
Very nice.
And then we also do have 2 brands of running sneakers as well. We have on the wall behind you is On Running, which is a Swiss brand. We do have the full run.
And they're so fun looking.
They are fun. There's all different types. A lot of people wear them casually too. They're just a super comfortable, lightweight cushion shoe. Yes, and anyone that's working here can always fit you into the right shoe. I know that's a big thing too. Right. People don't know what shoe to train in. Right. Longer distance, you want a more cushion shoe. Race day, you might want a lighter shoe. Track workouts, it's all different. So we can help you. You can come in here. We can do a gait analysis for you, get you into the right shoe, and then give you your fun color options as well.
All right, I love it.
I know the Cloud is very popular in this area. You don't have to tie it, which is super nice. It's just a bungee lace, so a lot of people like that.
Are they good for any of the other, like, interval training or anything like that?
Yes, they cross over for sure, especially the higher cushion ones if you're doing a lot of jumping, plyometrics, jump rope, that type of thing, or anyone that has any knee injuries, lower back, hip, anything like that.
That's good to know.
Definitely, it crosses over totally. And like I was saying, especially lightweight ones, that's what I do, like my boot camp classes, circuit classes, all of that. Very lightweight.
Good
and
to know.
Those are great for a yoga class because you can just kick them on and put them back without having to tie them. So
I'm sold.
Yes, and then we do also have another brand called 361. That's more of your traditional running shoe. We have our stability.
Oh, I see there.
Yes, so different options here, but you have your high cushion, your stability, and your lighter weight there as well.
All right, great. Well, let's just walk around. Take me around a little bit here really quick so we can just show them.
Absolutely.
So you have your tank tops, you have your long running pants.
Yeah, so for example, this is the pant that we were talking about, the fleece line pant. So you have the
so it's fleece line, so it's warmer.
Yes, this is a warmer version.
Got it.
So those cold days that us crazy runners are out there, this is what we're in.
Okay.
So this has the zip here. Like I was saying, off center, so it's not rubbing on your Achilles. Then you have the breathability, mobility strip behind the knee here.
Okay.
Your pocket on the side. It's a little bit higher waisted, and then you have your zip pocket in the back.
Right.
So very thoughtfully designed and great for obviously running, but even just those cold days where it's freezing. A lot of people wear them as a liner for skiing or snowboarding as well.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, because it's all moisture wicking. So any kind of sports or even just casually. And even like this one is not fleece lined, but it does have the pocket on the side.
Right.
And then it has the mesh detailing here. It's actually
very nice.
wearing. So
very nice.
those are some of the details that we were talking about. And then
Right.
of course we have our yoga pants, a little bit flared.
Mhm.
Everything in the store that has pockets has thumb holes. I mean, has sleeves, has thumb holes.
Yes.
So it's comfortable, it's cozy, but it also keeps your sleeve down. So if you're layering, your sleeves aren't
Right.
riding up.
Right. And then you have all of the necessary, do you have like the band, to put your water bottle in or whatever?
We
do you have
don't.
any of that?
We don't have the separate accessories.
Okay.
But we do have, like, if people want to carry things with them, we typically build it in
Okay.
to the apparel. So, like,
Right.
for example, this pocket on the back of this is just a long sleeve fleece line shirt, but the pocket's pretty big. You wouldn't put a water bottle, but you could
Right.
put phone. You could put your ID. You could put if you need like a
A
snack.
snack or
Exactly.
something.
Yeah.
Right,
That's
right.
what that's designed for.
Well,
And then we have all these different things as well.
Yeah.
We have the
that's the
reflectivity
reflector
strip.
there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this has half zip. It has the zipper garage as well, so that the
So it
zipper
doesn't
yeah.
affect your neck or anything.
Exactly. It doesn't
Right,
bounce
so
up and down.
doesn't
It locks
rub.
in there.
Uh-huh.
And then the thumb holes, and you have the reflectivity in the back as well.
Yes.
So.
And so just tell me, what is that have a name of a street there?
This is the cottage.
The Cottage.
The cottage half zip.
Yes.
The Solus. We have
How
the
cute is
yeah,
that? I just
the Van Ness,
love
the
it.
Van Deen, all
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We had a great time. Lindsay, it was so great having you on the
Thank you
show.
so much.
And shout out to Aiden. So he would be your trainer along
Yes.
with Lindsay.
Yeah.
And so just reach out to them. Tell them your website one more time, how they can reach you.
Yeah, so you can go to www.racefaster.net, and then for the yoga studio, it would be activelifefusion.com. You can always call us, email us. Yeah.
Well, fantastic.
Yes.
Guys, great having you on joining the show. Thank you so much.
Thank
you,
you.
Lindsay.
Yeah.
You guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.